Hello Leo, hello Sagittarius, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead, my fire family. How are you? Thank you so much for showing up here. I'm a Sagittarius rising, so I'm part of this tribe as well. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. While I was meditating today before we were doing readings, I actually saw a few things in my meditations. Now that was only happened to me 2 other times. So I've learned that when I do get something that I need to push it out my mouth. So I had one separately for you, Leo, one separately for you, Sagittarius. And before we start into the read, I'll talk about that for just a moment. I'll mark it all down below so you guys don't have to go through it if you don't want to. So I will first read for Leo. So Sagittarius, if you don't mind scooting along, thank you so much for being here. And I'll be with you in just a second. Okay, Leo. So what I saw for you, Leo, is it was somebody who was laying on their back in a clearing amongst the trees. Now, if you've done any camping at all, you've probably done this as a child, laid down on your back and looked up at the sky amongst the trees. And so that's what it looks like. It feels almost as if somebody's looking at it through the lens, through maybe glasses or maybe through the lens of a camera. Nonetheless, I'm seeing really, really big spruce trees. Like there's a tree that grows out in BC, in British Columbia, in Canada, and it's like the tallest tree. It can grow up to be like 300 feet. It's called a Sitka. And the Sitka trees are huge, like really huge around the base and very, very tall. And it feels like somebody is laying amongst those, looking straight up. It's a blue sky, no clouds. And then an eagle comes in just for one round and then disappears. So in interpretation, like for some of you, I could be reading for someone today who spends a lot of time in nature, whether you're a camper or a hiker or someone who climbs the sides of rocks, something like that, or you love to go to nature to heal. It felt like a healing thing, like somebody was allowing surrender. That's what it was when the eagle came in to say it's going to be fine, right? The creator shows up. So I feel that you are going to be healed, or I feel like you're now seeing the light. Like I feel like you're seeing things clearer. It doesn't mean to say that you were in the dark before. Please don't interpret that. But it's to say that for some reason, it feels like as you're looking up into the sky, you can see all the leaves on the trees and they're 300 feet tall. Do you know what I mean? Like you have clarity. I knew exactly where you were because you have so much clarity. Okay. That's all I had for you. Something good is coming, my friend. You're going to get some relief, I feel, if you choose to surrender. All right, let's take a look for the week ahead, please, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We are doing a spread that actually came to me in a dream a few nights ago as I was reading for a friend that I love very much that I haven't seen in a very long time. And I was doing this reading for him. Yeah, so we're going to do this spread. And we're going to do you and them. So I intend this side to be you and this to be them. But please understand, it's a general reading. The energies are all over the place, right? So you can flip that as it resonates. But please don't try and make it fit. Okay, so we have for you on the left, we have illumination. And the illumination is a place, like I said, amongst the trees. There we go. On this card it is anyway. It'll show you that they're amongst the trees, the tall trees, right? Very interesting. So it feels like it feels like this up here is like a revelation. It's like when you're a kid and you are looking out the car window and you realize, or you're laying, looking up into the sky and you realize it's a whole nother world up there. It's like you can make animals out of those clouds, and everybody sees something different. That's what it feels like. The illumination is. It's like you're getting some information from somewhere that's giving you a clearer vision or view of where you are right now. Tell me about the illumination, please, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Interestingly enough, some of you, it looks like you are getting your clarity on a past life. And I don't mean that you remember it. Some people may, some people don't, and some people don't believe in it at all. And it doesn't matter to me where you are on that scale. But it looks like for here specifically, it says past love. So it feels like I feel it's you, that you are feeling a connection with someone that it's like you've known each other lifetimes before, or you don't understand why you can't get their energy out of your energy. It's an illumination and a realization, I think, that you do have a past love attached to your soul. Your person, we've got wonders and gifts. So it says surprises, presents, and openings. Ooh, someone else has their eyes opened. And look, we have a lot of violet over here, and the violet is the third eye chakra, and the blue is the throat chakra. The green on here is the heart chakra, and it feels like it's all a gift. It's like someone sees something clearer. It feels like both of you are going through some sort of a realization about something here, and it could maybe. This gift card, as we will clarify it more, this could be a wondrous gift, right? It could be a seeing whatever it is that you're seeing with great clarity is going to be the wondrous gift. It says surprises, presents, and openings. So it could be things that are beginning or things that you're excited to begin. Oh, we have a union. We have two people who are coming together here. Somebody possibly that you've worked with before. Somebody, it says profession, college, or workplace. You could be someone who is into cars, or maybe you look young for your age or feel young for your age. You could be dealing with someone who is blonde. This, I don't know why they put blonde female, because this is a redhead. But nonetheless, maybe a blonde female, maybe a redhead, and someone who's quite laid back might be significant for you. We didn't look at the bottom here. Look what you're embracing. A new community and the potential for truth and protection. I love it. Taking risks. It feels like somebody who didn't believe in a certain thing, like didn't believe in fate, didn't believe in destiny. It feels like somebody's getting another look or a clearer look, and someone is about to embrace this new community that has so much potential to, in volcanoes, when they erupt, right, they spew lava, which makes new rock, right? It literally is brand new. It's never been there before. And so that's what it feels like here. It feels like a brand new community maybe that you've never been in before. I think that they will embrace you or you will embrace them, one of the two. Okay, so this particular deck I chose because I feel like it's this. I'm going to put 3 cards down here, and this will be either barriers that you need to leap to be together, if that's what you want, or some advice. There we go. What is this? Y'all, I've been getting the past life connection cards have been coming up like crazy for me. Soulmates, twin flames, and the past life connection card. It's been in, I think, 3 readings this week so far. I'm telling you, with all this wacky energy that's going on right now. Yep. Mars is in Scorpio. We're in Scorpio season. Watch your communication, my friends. It's not Mars. Nope. It is Mercury that is in. And watch your communication, because it could be a little harsh with Mars. Mars is hovering. Yes. All right. Oh, and I got communicate. Look, I don't know what's going on with these energies, but it's like I call it and it's right there. I'm telling you, y'all, we spell. We have spellings. We do. With every word we say, we cast a spell. So we have patience. Manifestations are on the way. Okay. So I feel like you want someone to communicate with you, or you want to communicate with someone and tell them the truth. The truth is, I think, for you, is that you can't get out of this connection, no matter how hard you try. We got decisions, the need to gain clarity through decision making. So it feels like there's something coming up that you need to make a big decision about. A decision. It says the need to gain clarity through decision making. Well, that's good, because guess what? Here's your clarity. I'm telling you, right now, you're probably seeing things clearer than you've ever seen them before. And some of that's good, some of that's not so great. You know what I mean? But I think one of the things that you are seeing is that I think that you are someone who never had a testimony of past life stuff. And not a lot of people do, and it's okay. It's completely okay. But it feels like you've changed your mind on something because of some sort of a bright spot, an illumination, or a realization. Tell me about the tarot. For Leo, please. Leo, if you're interested in a private read, please go to the description. 10% off all of my readings until midnight on the 31st of October. It's in the description area. All right. We have the 8 of Swords in the reverse. you are about to head into next week, my friend. I think what the eclipse is going to provide for you is, I feel like you're going to get yourself out of a stuck position. You feel stuck in the mind. You've been feeling like you've been trapped, not being able to make a decision. I feel like you were lying to yourself, maybe about a past life connection. And with the 8 of Swords being in the reverse, you finally get yourself out of the 8, which is good. Yeah, because, you put yourself in this prison, I think. The illumination, I feel, because I feel like you were open to seeing whatever it is that you saw, past life, realizing that maybe you had put yourself in this position, right? That's the realization with the 8 of Swords, is I put myself in that spot and I was stuck there for a very long time. It's probably a way of thinking or an opinion that you had about something. And I think what you've been concealing from this person from your past life is that, I feel that what you've been concealing from them is that you're really very much in love or headed down that road. Like you really see them as all the 10 cups, the happiness, the apex of emotional happiness, right? I want to say that you're scared to communicate, or you don't know what to say, you don't know how to say it. The 7 of Swords is concealing the communication, which means that you're not ready to speak up or tell this person what you're really thinking or feeling about them, and that's okay. Patience, my friend. Everything happens in a time when it should. I promise you. I got 55 years under my belt. I promise you. That's the way it works. All right. So for them, we have the 2 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and the Fool. Very interesting. I think the person that we're talking about, them, I feel like this person is someone who is always engaged in good works. The 2 of Pentacles tells me that this person is very busy, and with the gifts, the surprises, the presents, and the openings above here, it feels like this person is always wanting to help someone, be kind to someone. This person keeps themselves busily engaged in helping others. And the one who's usually engaged is either the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So I want to say that I feel like the 7 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles is giving me the energy of someone who is who's so very busily engaged in the heart space that they really have to pick what they're going to do. It feels like this person is quite busy, and they're open, their third eye is open, and they're using that energy, like the energy of seeing things clearer, like you. It feels like mirrored energy, that this person is someone who has realized that they can make the biggest difference by being really engaged all the time in making good decisions as it pertains to where they spend their energy. This person feels like they're always doing something, like they're always opening something, going on a new adventure here. That's what it feels like. This person is always open to going on a new adventure. In fact, I think that they demand it, and they're willing to make whatever decisions need to be made as long as it allows them to keep busily engaged in the things that they love to do. But someone here is about to make a decision. This person has probably already decided to go, but they are looking at a brand new start, is what I want to say. We have the Ace of Swords in the future. I wonder if it fits there. Does it fit there? Kind of. Okay. So we got the Ace of Swords, which means there's communication coming in the future. And it might be a Taurus. I did feel that energy here already. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So it feels almost like somebody is going to tell somebody about their feelings, is going to be very honest and gonna let you know what exactly is in the heart space. So I think that somebody here, you might be wanting to speak to Taurus, or maybe you're wanting to ask somebody who is a Taurus, who is the Hierophant, somebody for a deeper connection. That's what it feels like. All right. All right. So as a quick aside, what I've been doing for the readings that have been coming up with this past life energy is I've just been throwing a few cards from my past life deck. And I know this isn't for all of you, but for those of you who are interested what your connection may have been in the past life, because it feels like somebody here has figured out that there is a connection from a past life. So we have a high priest or a high priestess. So it feels like somebody, one of you, was engaged in spiritual things. So high priest or high priestess, it says. And then we have persecution. Interesting. And then we have phobias. One more. We have Greco-Roman. Interesting. Okay, so it feels like the Greco-Roman times, of course, is the medieval time, right? And at least I think so. And it feels like there was a persecution. Somebody was persecuted for their spiritual beliefs. Now, back in that time, right, it's the Roman Empire, and people, no matter what you believed, if it was anything outside of being a Catholic, they would hang you. They would call you a witch. So it feels like somebody here was probably practicing being a priest, right? A high priest or a priestess. And it feels like somebody here was persecuted for their beliefs. We have phobias and Greco-Roman. They had some really weird and crazy ways to kill people, torture people, all kinds of stuff. We won't get too much into that, but in the Greco-Roman times, maybe the way they may have done it is that they would stick you in a tank with something you were phobic to, like snakes or rats or something like that. And it feels like that the persecution was pretty gruesome, was gross, yeah, because it says phobias. So they went with whatever the person was most terrified of. So I want to say that the past life connection, I feel, is that one of you was persecuted and the other one was tortured. And I think that you may have met back in these Greco-Roman times. Like it was a very terrible time. It's almost like you were prisoners together. That's what it feels like. All right, let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. So it feels like you've been hiding your feelings, which I feel are really big. 10 of Cups kind of feelings is something that you really want to materialize in the 3D here. It feels like what you really want is to settle down. So we have the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is the one that's tethered to the earth, the one that's very grounded and dependable and wants to settle down, wants to be, a husband or a wife, wants to have their karmic justice materialize in the 3D. The Page of Pentacles is here, the one that makes things real. So I think that somebody wants to make something real between them and another person by communicating and expressing the truth. Now, it could be received if it's your person calling you, but it feels like you want to communicate with them because I feel like you're the one that's not really expressing your feelings. So we have the 3 of Wands, we have the Hanged Man, and we have the 5 of Pentacles. So there is a disconnect between you here. It feels like that you're on the outside of each other's lives looking in right now, that you haven't seen each other, haven't been in each other's energy. I feel that it feels like you've been waiting, I think, waiting to communicate or waiting to reconnect. We have Piscean energy here, and it makes me feel like somebody is trying to see the situation from the other person's side. Take that as it resonates. And we have the 6 of Cups. So somebody doesn't quite understand or think or know or have a really good understanding of what the 6 of Cups is. And it feels like one of you doesn't really know what a soulmate feels like, and that's why I think that you're questioning or have to have this illumination about the past life, because I feel like it feels like I'm speaking to someone who doesn't believe in soulmates, who doesn't believe in that connection, doesn't believe in the lifetime connection. And I think that patience is necessary, but I think you're going to find out. I think you're going to find out. Somebody is going to show you or tell you what that is. So we've got it's like you think it's things that people spew, right? We've got the Page of Cups and the Five of Swords. It's like you'll never convince me that two people could be connected for eons, ages, millennia, right? Somebody here is a cynic, and that's good. I love a healthy cynic because I'm both. I'm a cynic and I believe as well. And so I feel like it might be what is keeping you apart. Now, interestingly enough, it feels like there was somebody who had one of you had a spiritual side. I think it's this person. And I think that somebody was persecuted because they were considered someone who was thinking outside of the regular religion, the one religion for everybody over there at that time. All right, tell me about your person. So we have wonders and gifts, and that can mean physical things, but it can mean spiritual things as well, right? And we have the Four of Cups. We have the World card. I want to say that your person is making a decision to end their boredom, their state of boredom. And I think that this person has probably been waiting on you. I feel like this person is someone who's about to bring things full circle or close the door on this, because we're in the Two of Swords, and this energy, like the energy of you, has made them feel a little blocked. Yeah. So I want to say that your person is the person that keeps themselves engaged in good works. Yeah, and I think that's like they're living the illusion of that they're really happy. But honestly, I think that this person is someone who's staying in balance emotionally just by keeping up with themselves. Do you know what I mean? Engaging in good works, keeping busy. I feel like this person is trying to kind of heal themselves. There we go. I was just going to say there's got to be an Empress in there somewhere. And the Queen of Pentacles is the Empress in training, right? It's the Capricorn. So it feels like somebody here is keeping themselves engaged in good works or working. This person is someone who is always charitable, helping others. You know, this person will paint your eave or clean up your eaves troughs and paint your house while wearing a beautiful dress. Like this person can do it all. They'll do it in stilettos, right? Yeah. Oh, what's that? Hang on a sec here. I'm hearing Whitney Houston's I'm Every Woman. I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby. I do it naturally. That's what this feels like over here. Woo, cards are popping here, Leo. What the heck? Okay, so we have somebody here is trying to find, your person is trying to find the courage to stop worrying about where life is taking them. I think that your person is looking at closing a chapter, and I think the chapter is closing because this person is no longer waiting, I want to say. Because the Four of Cups is being redundant, right? You're in redundant energy, not doing anything. You're just living Groundhog Day. And, you know, nothing gets in, nothing gets out. Kind of, you know, they've got their armor on, right? And they're feeling blocked. And so I feel like in order to feel something, this person's engaged in good works. I want to say that this Two of Wands is telling me with the Strength in reverse is that someone's trying to find the courage to move on. Someone is trying to decide to move on. And this closing this door here says the same thing to me. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. This one's trying to find, somebody's trying to stop worrying about it. I don't want to worry about it. It can't stop me or block me from what I'm doing right now. I can't allow it. This person could be, as I said, has gifts and wonders. This person could be someone who is in their spiritual community. This is the Hierophant, who is Taurus. You could be dealing with the Taurus. We also have Aries here, by the way. We have Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo right here. That's how I knew that you'd kind of put yourself in this self-imposed prison here. So I think that it feels like somebody here has decided they're not going to worry any longer about what's coming. They're actually going to take the initiative and get on the path and open up a new chapter here. I think somebody here is closing the door. Yeah. On something. It could be a relationship they're in. It could be a job. Take it as it resonates. They're ready for a new adventure. Who's the past life connection? the King of Cups. We've got, so it could be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, or the Chariot, which is Cancer itself. And then we have the Queen of Wands, who is the soulmate, I think. And the Queen of Wands is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. I think your past life connection is showing up as your soulmate in this life. I feel like there's about to be emotional disappointment here. After a conversation, somebody's going to speak their mind. I don't know if that's you or them. Take it as it resonates. All right. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you so much, Leo, for watching. I do appreciate you. I'm out for now, but I will be back because I love you. I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye. And hello, Sagittarius. Thanks for waiting here for me. I appreciate you. So I just want to talk about what I saw during my meditation before I started this reading. And for you, what I saw was somebody who was driving down a country road. And Ontario is beautiful. Manitoba is as well. All the provinces have their own thing. But it feels like whenever you're in the prairies of Canada, you'll see a road that goes on forever, and it'll be lined by some trees. So it feels like somebody was going down a highway. And that highway, the trees began to disappear, and the highway ended at the ocean or the sea. I'm not really sure which one it was, but I can tell you that there were dolphins, and I know that they swim in the oceans and the seas. So I don't know which one it was, what body of water it was. But what I want to say was interesting is that it feels like as you come into view at the ocean, that a dolphin breaches, and there's two dolphins though. One breaches and the other one swims under it really, really quickly, as if to sort of beat it before it goes back into the water. So it feels like there are two dolphins, which to me is a couple, or two people that like to spend time together. It almost feels like somebody is about to breach the surface for you, Sagittarius, and the person who is breaching the surface, it's almost like a race to who contacts the other one first. Do you know what I mean? It feels like that. It feels playful, but it feels as though somebody's breaching the surface and the other one is trying to beat them to the punch. So it almost feels like two people ready to pick up their phones and connect with each other at the same time. So you might just pick up your phone and like, you know what, I'm just going to text her. That's it. I'm just going to text him. And as you pick up the phone, either it rings and it's them, or they're sending you a text, and that's what it feels like. All right. So we are doing a different kind of spread today. It's a spread that actually came to me in a dream a couple nights ago. I was reading in my dreams for a friend that I love and I miss, and I haven't seen this person in a really long time. They came to me and I did this. This was the spread that I did. I don't know where it came from, but we're going to give it a shot. Okay. So I tend to do it you and them. That's what we're doing here. That's why I've got one on one side and one on the other. You are going to be on the left side, but you know what? Take it as it resonates. You may be on the right. You may make sense of this reading, and you may be on the right. So take it as it resonates. Same to you, cross watcher. All right, here we go. But please don't make it fit, right? It is a general reading after all. All right, let's talk about Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is for the week ahead for Sag. My Saggy friends, I'm the Saggy Rising. All right, purity and true love. Look, it feels like if this is your side here, if it says here an honest connection. Who had that? It may have been Aries or Taurus, I think, that ended up, maybe not. Anyways, if you're dealing with any of those energies, Taurus or Aries, I think this card came up in the same spot. Might even have this next to it. But anyways, we have true love and purity. What I want to say to you, it says pure love. So someone you can trust, someone who you can kind of see through, someone you can read. Like purity to me is someone who's not hiding anything because they know that they are pure. They know the soul, they know their own soul, they know their own heart. And so they can then be safe to present themselves to everyone like that because they are comfortable with themselves. That's why it's so important to find out your authenticity. All right, we've got, for your person, we've got stillness. Someone's been quiet with you. For some of you, it could be a young male. When it says male, just please understand they're talking about a body type. They're not talking about a person. So, this young male can have feminine or masculine leaning energy. We don't know which one it is. And so it could be someone who looks like a man for sure. But they are someone who either doesn't look their age, who might be quite youthful looking for their age. But the way you might spot them is that they really love cars. They really love sporty cars, like probably, it feels like right now I'm seeing like a Stingray. Isn't that like an old Corvette? Stingray, I think. Like 80s, kind of old. Yeah. Look at this. We have freedom from what? Miracles. Freedom of miracles and a gateway. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Maybe something went down on October 23rd, because it would have been 10/23/23. Somebody may... Oh, look, there's the dolphins. Are you kidding me? You guys probably noticed it and you're like, look at the dolphins. Oh my gosh, that was part of the thing that I saw for you, right? I really think that on 10/23/23 for some of you, October 23rd of this year, I think that you moved out of an old vibration. I think somebody here took the ascension, they took the step through the gateway. I don't care what's over there. I'm not scared of unicorns. And I feel like beautiful miracle type things are about to happen for you. You're about to get some sort of a companion here. Well, I'm telling you, I can't write that stuff. All right, it's gold. We've got the blonde female. It could be someone who's blonde. I don't know why it says blonde. She's a redhead, but yeah. But we've got someone with lighter hair possibly, and we have a young female. So we could have, it could be two feminines, right? But as I said about the man, right? This is a woman's body. It's the social standard for what a woman looks like, right? But we don't know. Is it masculine leading energy? Is it feminine? So take it as it resonates. Again, we have freedom. That's a really important message for you to have there, I think. We've got freedom. It's come twice. So maybe I want to tell you that someone is about to pull away from the crowd or do something that they wouldn't usually do because there's one bird in the front and the rest are going the other way. Someone's about to walk against the crowd. Seeing someone in a red jacket walking against people in, it's New York. That's where it is. Lots of people on those streets, right? All right, here we go. This is intended to be whatever is... pulling you together or pushing you apart, whatever obstacles, or maybe you need advice. We've got expansion. So something is about to move on some sort of a connection with someone that you might see as a sporty, younger kind of energy, feminine or masculine, someone who may have the body of a male. This person has been very quiet with you, but there's about to be some sort of movement here. That's what I see. The expansion is you can't expand without things moving, right? We have denial, failure to accept a situation, unhealthy cycles, and addictions. So somebody maybe was in denial about the connection. And we have deception. Yes, thought someone was lying to them or trying to manipulate them. They felt like it was deception. I think it feels like you. Deception and denial and expansion. Okay, we're gonna put some tarot on that and get that all worked out, see what's going on there. I've got dedication, stress, and balance. So it feels like you really need to be dedicated to the self, to making sure that you stay in balance, making sure that you're taking care of you. All right. Let's look at tarot for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right. Sagittarius, if you're interested in a private read, please look in the description. There is a code there for 10% off my readings over at Wizio. In the description. Okay, got the Devil. Got the Five of Swords. It's funny because I put it back in because they just didn't feel like I was supposed to take them. Like there's a bunch of them, right? And it came back out anyway. The Five of Swords and the Devil did. Actually, the Three of Wands too was there as one of the cards. So we've got the Ten of Pentacles here. It feels like someone is scared to move ahead, scared to take the leap. I feel like Sagittarius, things are about to get like... Things are about to change. They're about to move. It feels as though somebody wants to be honest with you. Like it says deception here, but somebody here, I feel like you're going to get the conversation that you wanted to get, Sag. That's what it feels like. Five of Swords in the reverse is I'm not scared to say it anymore. And I can be a little bit more flexible with what I'm thinking as well. And it feels like with the Wheel of Fortune here that there is about to be some sort of a fortunate connecting with someone who could be Capricorns or Scorpio, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. Feels like somebody here wants to connect with you or send you a message, Sag. This is them. For me, you could flip it as you need to. We have the Star. Someone is hopeful. I think it is a King of Wands that might be sending you a message. But you could be the King of Wands. Take that into recognition as well, because the King is feminine or masculine, right? And I want to say that whoever this is here for you, whoever that person is, I feel they are about to message you. And the King is taking inspired action to get the victory. It feels like somebody here, this person does not like the silence. They don't like the silence. They don't like that they've been waiting, keeping everything in balance while they've been waiting for the victory. This person, yeah, this is primarily masculine energy or masculine leaning. That's what I'm getting here, that this is masculine leaning energy. So it could be someone who looks younger than they are. And that checks out for Gen X, right? For most of Gen X, they're aging differently than everybody else. So someone maybe in their 50s, I would say, 40s, 50s, something like that. It feels like, be mid 40s to mid 50s or something. It feels like that somebody here wants the victory, and I think it's the King of Wands. So Leo, but also Aries and Sagittarius in this reading. The Page of Wands to me is Sag, though. Okay, somebody's hopeful that there will be a connection or communication, but they don't know what to say. Charlie just told me to just open the deck. So somebody here doesn't know what to say. They don't have clarity. They don't have any clarity on how you feel about them. Are you still attracted to them? Are they still attracted to you? Okay. Clarify just a little bit for you here. Who is this pure love? Who is this? I feel like you're about to receive, because that person's catching the heart. I think you're about to receive some type of pure, beautiful, honest love. And I feel it's going to scare the heck out of you. Now look, I'm talking to you, those of you, let me try and talk, those of you who are someone who has never really been loved properly before. But now you've gone through all of this healing over the last long while, and now you have different, you hold yourself in a higher regard. So what I want to say is that finding love after you've healed like that and trying not to repeat old cycles, I think is a scary thing. The devil is here casting doubt. So I feel like when this does show up, and I feel like it's showing up soon, for me, wands are weeks. There's 3 of them here. So possibly in the next 3 weeks. I think I did a reading about that. I think it says something's coming up November 5th. I think that's the name. So the 3 of Wands in the reverse tells me that something is coming in rapidly, that we're not waiting anymore. It's time for you to receive this true love. It feels like it's around the corner for you, Sagittarius, and I think you already feel it because I think you're terrified. Or when it shows up, you're going to be like, what? Come on, is somebody trying to punk me? Is the universe punking me? That's what it feels like. But I want to say that this is something that you've wanted for a very long time. You've been obsessively thinking about and living as though you have this person already. This person, the one that you think that you'll never ever have a chance with, but you'll love them forever. I feel like this person could be a Capricorn, could be Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. And I feel as though these changes that you're going to have to go through in order to be with this person, if that's what you want, I feel like there's a lot of hard stuff you're going to have to go through. First of all, you're going to have to be a little more flexible in the way that you think. The wheel tells me that you may have some fixed energy within you, possibly in the moon or the rising, and it feels as though sometimes you can stand on a point and maybe right fight a little bit, and it feels like it's time to let that go. It will cause it will cause some sort of an obsessive deficit for you if you continue with that. I think you're going to get the opportunity. Things are changing is what I want to say. And I feel like the true love that you've been obsessing about, the one that you can't get off your mind, the energy you can't disconnect from, you know that there's a bond that will never die, no matter if you leave the earth or they do. And it feels like things are about to change. And I think you're about to be surprised. But I want to say that this is not without the deception and the denial. It's like the universe is forcing the expansion, but there's going to be things that you're going to have to agree upon. And that's why the Five of Swords is in the reverse. You're going to have to remember that it can't be your way all the time. Or you know that the right fight does nothing for you. And so you were right. So what? Right? If you end up crashing and burning something for the sake of being right, is it really worth it? Okay. Tell me about this, because there's something coming at you rapid fire here. We got the Three of Wands, and that means I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not waiting for the ships to come in. I'm going to go on my journey. I'm going to expand my horizons, and I feel like you're terrified to do it. And I want to say that I think before you even get off the edge of the water there, I think that something comes in for you here, and I think it's this true love. But I want to say that you've been obsessively hoping for, thinking about, hoping that this Wheel of Fortune was going to come along, divine timing, fated. This is a fated connection. Could be with a Capricorn, feminine or masculine. We have the Five of Cups, we have the Eight of Swords, and we have the Queen of Cups. I think you've been holding back. I think you've been waiting for someone here. And when I say hold back, what I mean about that is that you just can't find anyone that holds a candle to your person. And you're having a hard time because you just don't really want anyone else but your person. I get it. It's like you're not waiting, but nothing else is really interesting you at this time. And I want to say that, with the Queen of Cups showing up, that I feel like you've learned that lesson already. You've learned that you can't always keep giving, right? That you got to hold back just a little bit, or it ends up crashing and burning, right? You end up being in regret about something. I think the reason that the Three of Wands is in here in the reverse is because you no longer want to be in regret. And I think that when this person or situation or job or whatever shows up at your door, you're going to look at it with the Five of Swords in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. What? What do you mean? I'm trying to be flexible with how I'm thinking, but really, are these the changes that are coming? Because I think it's the person that's showing up is someone that you didn't expect. Because either you had talked yourself out of it, or maybe you've just forgotten about this person and they never forgot about you. But it feels like you're energetically still connected. Who's this? Someone who is a friend is coming at you. There's the Three of Wands again. This time it's in the upright. It feels like someone that you already know. The Three of Pentacles is here, so it's a friend of a friend, or someone that you met through friends, or this person just is your friend. We have the Six of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this person comes asking for honest connection with you because they have some questions. This person, it's like the Three of Pentacles tells me you know them in the 3D, but do you really know them? The Six of Cups in the reverse. Do you know what I mean? Do you really know them underneath? It's like somebody comes in with questions. This true love that's coming in puts a question mark up there. It's like you're like, really? Is this the one? Because I think you're trying to stay open-minded about the whole situation. But I don't think that the person that shows up is going to be the person you expect to show up because you've already talked yourself out of it. For some of you, you could have worked with them in an office, or that you just know them in the Pentacle life. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. So I want to say that probably you've been working on yourself a lot in order to not obsess about this person. Somebody's putting the hard work in on something here, on their happiness. So I think that's what you're doing. Tell me about the changes coming here for Sag. Just saw the Ace of Cups pop in there and out again. We've got the Tower. Okay, so these changes are going to be tough for you, Sag. And although you're not a fixed sign, I feel like that this Scorpio season for you might be a little bit challenging. But listen, I feel like it's going to be challenging because we do have the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower here. But I feel like the challenges for you are going to be changing your mind. It's up against the Five of Swords in the reverse, which means I'm trying to stay flexible in my thinking. I'm not going to be as harsh with my tongue. I'm not going to be the right fighter. So it feels here that the Tower falls, and it feels like things start to move in a way that feel like they're crashing into each other, I'm going to say. I just saw water crashing on the rocks. It's like it looks beautiful, but of course the water is going to erode the rock. Do you know what I mean? Like, it feels like something has to be broken down here before it can be built back up, and that really is the Tower. So I feel like you're going to go through a lot of changes in the next little bit here, probably starting in the week ahead. There's going to be some changes and some realizations. I feel like the Tower is here to break down the illusion that you were ever on the outside looking in. Of anything. Of a job, of the person that you thought you couldn't have, that you talked yourself out of 5 years ago. See in the comments all the time, well, I didn't want them anyway. Yeah, but if they showed up. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So I think that the person you've been holding on is either a Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Okay. Tell me about them, please, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Who's this young male? The one who's been quiet, whether they're feminine or masculine. This person has been quiet with you. Very cool. The Wheel of Fortune is here with you, and the Wheel of Fortune is here with them, Sag. It feels like there is a mirrored moment going on here. And I just want to point out that the King of Pentacles has come up on the Wheel of Fortune over here. The Queen of Pentacles is with the Wheel of Fortune over here. So we are looking at a true couple, right? We're looking at soulmates here. And this, I believe, at this point is probably a soulmate friendship with a question mark, either with you or them, is are we soulmates? Like somebody here doesn't really know. I want to say that the person who is fitting this part of it for you, them, the one who maybe looks like a man, but feminine or masculine, who knows, right? This person here, I feel, is still hopeful. They're still hopeful that that you'll move forward with them. They've been quiet, but I want to say they've been quiet because they've been working a lot. They've been working towards some sort of victory. So this is the person who's going to message you. I feel like the universe is notifying both of you. It's wild. Yeah, you're both being put on notice that things are about to change. Divine timing is here, and whoever this person is to you, or they are to you, whoever this is, y'all are on the same path. I feel like you're on the same vibrational or energetic level, and that we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is this person is ready to receive the change. The changes are happening for you. They're ready to receive the change because we have the yin and the yang, and the yin receives and the yang pushes forward. Now, I don't want to confuse you. That's masculine, feminine, right? Yin is feminine, masculine energy is the yang. But the way I'm seeing it here is that this person is hoping that the feminine energy is ready to receive because somebody here is ready to push forward. So whatever way you look at it, feminine or masculine, it looks like there is a yin and a yang here. And one is receiving. Someone is ready to receive the changes. I feel like the changes are happening with you, and this person's ready to receive changes as well. All right. Tell me more. Tell me about this message before I drop all the cards. Tell me about this message, please. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Somebody here has been standing their ground, and I think it's been very disappointing because I feel like there is adventure to be had here. We've got the two wands, right? We've got the Page of Wands, and then we've got the Ace of Wands. Somebody wants to open a new path with you. Communication is coming in. We've got the 8 Wands here, right? And things are about to move quickly. I think we quickly go from being disappointed about the way things turned out to sending a message. So it feels like this person has changed their mind. And it's disappointing that things didn't work out or that I held my ground. Maybe this person, because they're in the stillness, right? They're disappointed with themselves for holding their ground and trying to drown it all out with work. Yeah. Tell you about the King of Wands. Why does King of Wands want victory? Got the Strength card, we got the Queen of Swords, and we got the Five of Wands. Strength is in the reverse. So it feels like the King of Wands is trying to dig down deep and get some inner strength so they can open conversation with you. The Queen of Swords is the one that's liberating themselves verbally. So I'm going to stand up and say what I need to say. And let the words fall out. I want to see you be brave. That's Sarah Bareilles. There might be something in that song for you, but it feels like someone here has had a history of silence. In the song she says, and although you've had a history of silence, it didn't do you any good. Did you think it would? So it feels like this person has had a history of silence, and it feels like it might be a pentacle history. Like it feels like it's been years, because pentacles for me are years, at least a couple of years. So I think that when the Wheel of Fortune turns for you and destiny is here and this fated change comes, I feel like with the Five of Pentacles here and the Tower being here, silence was the illusion. That you two felt you couldn't be in contact with each other, but you always have been. You always have been in contact with each other energetically, because you're stuck at the soul energetically, right? There's the Queen. So I feel like this person is trying to find the courage to contact you, to speak their mind. This person has not contacted you yet. I think they're dragging their heels because we go from the Five of Wands to the Six. The Five of Wands is on top, and it feels like somebody feels like there's either like a competition for you, or they think that they're going to be put in competition for you. This person is coming in with, they're not saying no. It's Leo and it's the victory, and this person has been through a hard enough time. They know how to win a battle, and I think that they're about to win you. Okay, so why do we have denial? Why do we have denial? Somebody here didn't know their worth until they were healed enough to know their worth. And so we have the Page of Wands here. Page of Wands is under here. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody has now got the confidence to do it. They now are stable financially. They now have the confidence and the stability of abundance to be able to move forward. And I think they did that all within their healing. So I think that's what you might be waiting for if you're waiting for this person to come forward, is that they want to be able to be healed before they come forward. They want to be able to be abundant, to be able to be confident before they send the message. What's the deception? What's the false illusion? And then the Tower comes and breaks the illusion down. I mean, really, God, it's been flying around since Leo's reading. I cannot keep the cards on the table. Okay, let's just put them down then. So we have deception. So the illusion was the moon. And somebody didn't see their worth. They didn't realize that they were the captain of the ship and that they could do whatever they want, because this is their incarnation. They can do what they want. They can bring dreams from the 5D and materialize them into the 3D. Now, the magician also tells me that whatever you want, wants you. We've got a soulmate couple here, right? So first of all, there has to be something that comes to an end. So this says deception. And I think that the deception or the illusion was that somebody else was in charge, that it was happening to you and not for you. I feel like what you don't see coming is that what you want, wants you. And it feels like as soon as you cut out whatever sort of, it feels like inflexibility. I want to say as I look at the Hierophant, it tells me that maybe at times you can be inflexible. Maybe you have Earth in the chart, or you have to end something with Taurus. You have to finally put the seal on it, close the door, seal the door up, and be done with it. Something has got to come full circle with Taurus before this person can come in, the actual soulmate. So the magician tells me that what you want wants you, but I think what wants you is somebody who is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and I think that you have to end either a commitment or something with Taurus first, close the door on that before you're able to get this blessing. And I think that the deception is that you'll never have it, but I think that the false illusion that has been thrown to the ground by the Tower is telling me that you just don't see it, and that's why you think it's not yours. Stay dedicated to whatever it is that you're doing, my friend. Stay dedicated. There's an expansion coming, pursuing bigger and greater endeavors. There is an expansion coming between you, but I feel like you need to close the door first. But you have to know your worth in order to close the door. You have to realize you have all the tools. You are the magician after all. We've got Cancer and Pisces here. We have Taurus. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo. We have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Capricorn. And that's it. Aries, Sagittarius here. All right. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for watching this. I appreciate you. I'm going to go for now. Love you guys. I'll be back because I'm always back because I love you. Talk to you. Bye-bye.